There are naughty children in every school, from what I can see.
Please take note, Watson.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
There is no point in visiting the upper floors. We know from the newspapers that this building is deserted, so there is no risk of anyone coming down and surprising us.
What do you think, Holmes?
This room is undoubtedly the judge's office. It is double locked.
It would be better not to force this door, nor break a window. Judge Beckett could return at any moment.
You're right, but he surely must have left a spare, with somebody he trusts, of course.
We are in the judge's private office, Holmes. What are you going to do? Turn everything upside down?
That is a distinct possibility. I will not leave until I have found what I am looking for. An oarlock. It must be a souvenir. The judge used to row. The young Beckett and his friends rowing. A souvenir from the University of New York. That's the university where Judge Beckett studied. Beckett, honorary member. This must be the symbol of an organization to which the judge belongs. Look at this symbol. It must surely be very important to Judge Beckett.
Don't forget your cakes when we leave, Holmes.
Of course, Watson. A Habano Clarissimo cigar. Nothing of interest here. Nothing but trophies. The judge must be very proud of them. This door is very solid, and there's no lock.
The best thing to do is to carry on exploring this place, Holmes.
Blind justice. From whence his ignorance? Amusing.
This gentleman certainly likes oars, to the point of exhibiting them in his office.
The list of symbols of the American universities. 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 I can make out a mechanism at the bottom of each of these holes. These oars can turn. Watson, this really is the most ingenious system. It controls the opening mechanism.
Very ingenious. But do we need to enter? Judge Beckett is very rich, and the room perhaps only holds valuable objects which he wishes to protect from thieves.
Doors are made to be opened, my dear fellow. I need something. I need something. I need... I need something. I need something. I need something.
Well done, Holmes. Incredible. Masses and masses of files. Holmes, these files, these cards, these reports, they're all about you.
So it would seem.
Your whole career is mapped out here, investigation by investigation. Look, a detailed report about your work in Whitechapel during the Ripper affair. And there, your relationship with a certain A. Lupin. And here, the details of your methods and transcriptions of your conversations with the greatest violent criminals. My God, look at the titles of the files. Fraud, deception, corruption, forgery, murder. What does it all mean?
Quiet. Let me concentrate.
Concentrate? This judge has the reputation of being the most honest in the kingdom, and he has built an overwhelming pile of documents as high as Big Ben about you, and you talk of concentration? To open his chest to what end?
Quiet.
Holmes, answer me. What is the real reason for our being here? Did you know what we were going to find before we came here?
Evidently.
So that is the real reason behind this break-in. You're only interested in the contents of the chest. All the rest of it was nothing more than lies and manipulation.
The most important is the one in the chest, Watson.
What do you think, Holmes?
have what I came for.
Show me the file, Holmes.
It is unnecessary, Watson.
It's a file about you, isn't it? Is it so compromising that you don't dare show it to me? You came here to steal the research about you carried out by Judge Beckett, Holmes. It was the only thing that interested you.
We'll see about that later. We must put everything back in its place. No one must know that we've been here. Help me. Go and put the paddles back into their original position, and I'll deal with the rest.
But that's the plan of my flat. I mean, our flat.
Quick, Watson, we must get out of this house, immediately.
What? But
Be quick, man, it's urgent.
because of you, we have to flee like common criminals, which it seems we have now become. I only hope that the game is worth the risk. Show me the file right now.
Let's find a cab as quickly as possible. We can't stay here.
Why are you in such a hurry? Wait! Look over there! Judge Beckett! Yes, it's him! Let's go and talk to him!
It's too late.
Do as you wish, Holmes, but I need to hear an explanation about what was in that armored room. I'm going.
No, stay here. That's an order.
Your giving orders changes nothing. I'm going to talk to Judge Beckett, and you will not stop me.
Watson! Watson! Are you all right?
My God! What happened? Lucy! Oh, Lucy, poor girl. I must do something. Holmes, I need your help here.
Forgive me, Watson, but I'm afraid that I must leave now.
Leave? What the devil do you mean? Holmes, come back here! Holmes! Holmes! Are you here? Show yourself! No one. Perhaps it is just as well. I don't know what my reaction to him would have been. How dreadful. That poor Miss Lucy hanging between life and death. Luckily, I was able to place her in good hands. But how the devil did Holmes know that a bomb was about to go off? And what's more, he seems to have taken advantage of the tragedy. No more Judge Beckett, no more compromising documents, no more proof. There is nothing at all. And this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters. No, I don't want to go to bed yet. I must wait for Holmes. dreadful. Loyal Toby. Holmes would have shown us, wouldn't he? Kurtz's pipe. So Holmes took it with him. I wonder if he would have fired at those fiends in the opium den. A few days ago, such doubts would never have crossed my mind, but today I find myself asking if he could have killed in cold blood. The paper Holmes used to wrap that mysterious package that he left at the judge's house just a few minutes before the explosion. A fountain pen, just like the rat killers. Today, that dangerous maniac is free. And what's more, it is Holmes's fault. That inquiry at Westgate was a total failure. Locked. These events have shattered my nerves. I should sleep for a few hours. Or at least, I should try.
Doctor! There you are. I was poisoned.
By who?
Ah, you know him very well. Such a clever man. A brilliant mind, but so evil. He has hurt so many of us.
Who are you talking about? Holmes?
So hot. Flames. The heat is unbearable. Walter, I beg you. Where is he, that devil? One day he will have to answer to a higher power. Oh, I need air. I need water. Ease my pain.
Who did this to you?
Dr. Watson!
Is that Lucy? Lucy, you are wounded.
I can't find my children, Doctor. Find them for me. But I beg you, keep them away from Mr. Holmes.
Lucy, no. Why do you say that? Let me help you.
You are so kind. It is too late for me, but you can still save yourself.
Holmes, I know you are in there. Holmes, open this door immediately.
I think that I would rather not.
Tell me the truth, Holmes. I need to know. You have no right to keep the truth from me. Tell me.
I am sorry, Watson.
Open this door, or I will break it down.
Do what you like. The door is not locked.
What are you doing? No, Holmes! No, it is impossible. What's going on? Yes, yes, just one moment, I'm coming.
Dr. Watson, is Mr. Holmes here?
Inspector Baines, what?
Is he here or not?
No, I do not believe so.
Open the door, quickly. You're going to have to come with me, Doctor. We have a lot of questions to ask you about your relationship with Sherlock Holmes.
and also regarding your movements early yesterday evening.
It's empty, Inspector.
Get dressed. We're leaving in 2 minutes.
Yes, I'm coming. I'll do all I can to help you. I would also like to find the answers to some of my own questions.
Sergeant, I'd like you to stay here with some of your men and search the place from top to bottom. If there is one clue here that will lead me to him, then I want you to find it. Doctor, you must understand that I am sorry about this situation, but if, as we believe, Holmes is a murderer, I won't hesitate to arrest him.
What did you say? A murderer?
You heard me, Doctor. The Bishop's murderers informed us that they were following orders from Sherlock Holmes.
Baines and his men have ransacked the place during my interrogation at Scotland Yard. I would never have imagined that I should be put through such an ordeal. I have always fought on the side of justice, but to be interrogated for hours like a common criminal, having to proclaim my innocence over and over again. Baines is convinced that Holmes is guilty, but who can blame him? Everything seems to point to him. I had thought that the worst was behind me, but here I am, as a suspected accomplice. All I need to do is to find Holmes, and when I find him, I'll decide. I'm going to search the flat. Perhaps Baines overlooked some clues. Aha! Toby, who knows where Holmes is. This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes. 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 Baines's men have more or less spared my bedroom. How kind of them. Here is where I write my stories about Holmes's cases, and I've got work to do. Ugh, what a smell! It reeks of tobacco. This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes. This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes. This is what Holmes was wearing yesterday. Holmes has left his tweed suit here, so he came back to change after he left me in front of Judge Beckett's house, just after the explosion. Knowing that Scotland Yard is looking for him, he will likely have changed into one of his disguises. I just need to know which one. The best thing to do is proceed by elimination. I will use the wardrobe in the sitting room to reconstruct them. Holmes's tobacco. A hole. There must be a false bottom. I need something thin to prise it up. A hole. There must be a false bottom. I need something thin to prise it up. A photo of Irene Adler, the woman, according to Holmes. A letter addressed to Zachariah Dossett, the clergyman? But what is that doing here? It's a rent reminder. But why should Holmes be concerned about that? Another letter, this one for a certain Escott. Who could that be? This J. Escott must be a worker in the building. A letter addressed to a clerk of the court. Why in heaven's name has Holmes got that? This letter is addressed to a naval captain. My goodness! All these carefully hidden envelopes were addressed to Holmes under various identities. The addresses are therefore those of his hiding places. Holmes has never told me about them. I suppose that he goes there regularly and discreetly to pick up his mail. I cannot waste precious time by going to each of these addresses. I must refine my research. Holmes's Victoria Cross. A photo of Irene Adler, the woman, according to Holmes. This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house. This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house. Aha! Toby, who knows where Holmes is. must collect all the pieces of Holmes's disguises and assemble them in the wardrobe in the sitting room. I must collect all the pieces of Holmes's... There, the entire outfit. There, the entire... It seems that something in this disguise is missing, but I'm not sure what it might be. Perfect. Now I know what Holmes looks like, and I know where to search for him. Let me take a look at the map. It would be better if I took some money before leaving. One can buy a lot of things with notes in Whitechapel. The harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. A horrible murder. My money! Someone has emptied my wallet. I always keep a little money in it. The police can't have stolen it. It's impossible. Last night I was too tired to think, but now I have to face the truth. Holmes stole my money, like any common low-down scoundrel. Good. I've got the address of Holmes's hideout. 6 Bucks Row. Bucks Row. That's of no use.
Some people went crazy. They attacked our police carriage and stole the horse which was pulling it to eat it. Go home. It's dangerous here. You shouldn't stay here, sir. There was a violent riot and it could start again at any time. They leave us to die like dogs.
Well, here it is. It looks like a boarding house. I can't knock on all the doors. Holmes will hear me and escape. As I've the advantage of surprise, I'd better use it.
Oh, but I know you. You with the moustache. I met you back when Jack was cutting up all those girls around here. So you've come back to do some slumming.
Danny, you are no longer, you've given up the,
The game? Yes, my dear, I've given it up. Sorry, are you? I'm the manager of this boarding house now. I rent out rooms.
That is exactly why I am here. I'm looking for someone who...
He's not here.
You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Perhaps not, but he's not here anyway. You should understand that my tenants come here for peace and quiet. Quiet and discreet, my hotel is, just like me. And I, Danny the Anvil, 11 times champion of male wrestling in Whitechapel, I guarantee their peace and quiet.
I really must insist. It's very important. Madam, I have found you at last. I'm one of your greatest admirers.
Are you having me on or what?
I assure you, I have followed your career for years. I have seen nearly all of your fights.
Yeah, and you'll be part of the next one if you don't clear off out of my way.
Dear lady, I'm a biographer and also an artist. Your hotel is quite exceptional. I would like to put it on canvas and perhaps write about its history, which I'm sure must be fascinating.
If you're drunk, you better go and sober up somewhere else.
You are so very unique. I would like you to permit me to sketch your portrait.
My portrait? What for?
What for? But to immortalize the champion that you are, of course. All the great wrestlers are doing it these days, even Pudding, Nutcracker, Stomping Jenny.
Yeah, that's true. If those big cows can have theirs done, why not me?
The light here isn't good for artwork. Let me see some of your rooms. Perhaps we will find a better light, without disturbing your tenants, of course.
Don't worry about that. Most of them are out this time of day. And if they're not happy about it, I'll explain it to them gently, if you see what I mean.
I'm sure that they will understand at once.
Yeah, come on then.
Here would be perfect. A splendid place. I've just had a wonderful idea. Why don't I paint your portrait with you wearing your stage costume?
What?
Yes, I think it would be difficult for me to capture you correctly if you are dressed in your everyday clothes. They are too elegant.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be great, and it will remind me of the old days. Oh, but I left my costume with a pawnbroker so that I could buy some of that lovely pear-smelling perfume.
Yes, I remember. Very well, off you go. While I'm waiting, I shall concentrate and soak up the atmosphere here.
All right, but don't touch anything. The bloke that rents this room isn't very easy going. You'll have enough time. The pawnbroker's shop isn't close by.
What a mess. That's Holmes all right. Tobacco, and a lot of it. A sheet of blotting paper. A few files, books about criminal cases, the books Holmes usually reads. This suitcase is closed with handcuffs, which in turn are attached to the sofa. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Something is missing. Apparently, this suitcase holds something which Holmes believes to be important. I must open it. It could be the chance to find out the truth about his intentions. Apparently, Holmes is packing his suitcase. A nice plant. I'm surprised that Holmes has taken care of it. I'm discovering new sides to his personality. This pot is empty. Each of these scores bears a piece of music by a different composer. Holmes wanted to learn them all. There's Mozart, Beethoven, Paganini. A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune and the sound is horrible. Holmes must have become annoyed with it. That happens quite often. A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. These crystal glasses are magnificent. Dirty water. Holmes must have washed something here. Holmes's coat and deerstalker. Holmes must have smoked his pipe while reading the newspaper. A pipe, and judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently. As for the newspaper, it's only one page, with a curious article containing musical notes. This is what Holmes was reading without any doubt. Why? What do these notes mean? Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. compromising material. There is no doubt about it. Everything would suggest that Holmes has been using this hiding place for a long time. A microscope. These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper. These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper. Dirty water. Holmes must have washed something here. These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper. Even if the notes on the page are simple, this untuned violin isn't going to help me reproduce them. These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper. It's impossible to force the suitcase. It's armoured. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Something is missing. Tobacco, and a lot of it. Tobacco, and a lot of it. A sheet of blotting paper. A few files, books about criminal cases, the books Holmes usually read. A microscope. I know that music. It's Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There, I found the score corresponding to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There is a strange stain on it. I must examine this stain more closely. Something is missing. This stain hides an inscription. It wasn't there by any accident. I need a reagent for cleaning the stain. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. This stain hides an inscription. It wasn't there by any accident. I need a reagent for cleaning the stain. This reagent is too strong. I'm afraid it will eat the paper away at the same time as the stain. I'll have to dilute it with water. Something is missing. Good. The reagent is weaker now. Earth! Holmes must have washed his hands here. Therefore, he must have been searching in the soil. In this flat. But where? Earth! Holmes must have washed his hands here. Therefore, he must have been searching in the soil. In this flat. But where? I'll have to clean all this up now. I need something. A sheet of blotting paper. A number. A number. There's soil here. Let's do the same as Holmes. Search. A key. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open. Excellent. I've found. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. These handcuffs are extremely solid. Open. A train ticket for the London suburbs. For tonight. But if he would travel further than that. Ah, there you are. I've got you.
Hey, what do you want?
That's enough. Take off that disguise.
What disguise?
I beg your pardon, young man.
In a moment, madam. Stop playing around. I've seen through you. You're going to have to give me some straight answers now.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but leave me alone now!
I think you are mistaken, young man.
Your ridiculous accent and your filthy clothes don't fool me, Holmes. And what on earth have you been eating? Your breath could kill an ox at 10 paces.
Right, that's it! You're gonna get a thrashing of your life!
Calm down, Mr. Hooper. I think that this young man may have mistaken you for somebody else. He obviously does not have a good memory for faces.
On the contrary, madam, everything is crystal clear to me.
Really? Well, in that case, follow me, young man. I want to show you something.
What? But, madam, please, what are you...
Calm down, Watson. It's me.
Holmes?
You were almost brilliant, Watson, but once again your last step was too wide. Take comfort in the fact that your finding this address was admirable enough.
Why are you out here if it's not for hiding from Scotland Yard? I demand an explanation.
You are in no position to demand anything.
I found you once, Holmes. You can be certain that if you give me the slip, I'll do it again, and next time I'll return with Baines and his men.
I have absolutely no intention of leaving.
Truly? So what does this train ticket mean? It's a ticket for this evening.
You managed to open my suitcase?
Enough of your lies, Holmes.
As a matter of fact, then yes, I am leaving tonight.
We are leaving tonight. I'm not going to let you vanish again.
Very well, follow me if you so wish, but I should warn you that there is little chance of us both coming back alive.
I won't leave you for a second, and I accept the risk. What an exhausting journey. I didn't even have time to collect my medical bag, and you haven't said a word for hours.
I have been thinking.
What is this place?
A mill.
I can see that, but what are we going to do here?
It'll be more interesting to see what you are going to do.
I won't bend to your will anymore, Holmes. You have gone too far.
Shh, Watson, not so loud.
Why? Does somebody live here?
Yes, 3 men. Take out your revolver and try to keep them below while I search upstairs.
Are they dangerous?
They would kill us if they could. I'm going up there. Take care of them and make sure that they do not leave the ground floor.
Holmes, wait!